Yeah. So, welcome back, everybody, to the Grand Frontier Podcast, episode
What's going on?
two. Dosa. You already know. It's your boy Mike back again with my brother Christoph.
What's going on?
So today, the usual talking, ranting about something anime related. It's probably it's
Bruh,
always a lot.
Daima, episode 3.
Oh yeah, episode three for sure. You want to just kick it off and go right into it?
Yeah, man. Let's go, because there's a lot to talk about for this one.
All
A
right.
lot.
So I'm gonna put out there that this has been 3 episodes right now of Daima, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Based like I said something last episode, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna reiterate on that. I said that I have hopes for Daima to be great. Not exact quote, but I was saying something along the lines of I hope that Daima is like great and it lives up beyond our expectations. So far, I'm impressed. I'll give it that because I ain't gonna lie. Episode three kind of had me like locked in. Like I was locked in. I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm excited. I wanna see what's going on. They finally made it to the demon realm, and I'm gonna go ahead and kick off with this right here. So, Demon World, 3 Demon Worlds, huh? Three, 3 different kings, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Tori.
I mean, I think that was kind of alluded to in the second episode, but it was definitely like set in stone. Like this is what it is for this episode. In this episode, it was established that yeah, there's three different realms.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, bro, it's like I don't remember if we talked about it last episode or not, but I know I talked with somebody about it. About the concept of what was said when it came down. I think Goma said it right when he was something about like the king of this realm or something like that, or this world or something. And it was like you said, it was alluded to it, but it was like, all right, whatever, maybe we gotta wait and see. I didn't expect episode three to just drop it on us. Oh, three different demon worlds with 3 different kings. By the way, this is Demon World 3. Then we go into that third world and see a statue of Deborah. I'm like, okay,
By the way, the transition from Universe 7 to the Demon World, the in between, if that isn't the most main lobby looking setting, bro, it was so cool. It was like you're starting a video game, and now you have to choose the different levels, and
hmm
you got to start on level 3 or level 1,
yeah,
I should say. Yeah,
yeah, bro.
it
Like
was it was so cool.
it
It was
was,
so cool.
it was dope. So that was actually dope. So now it actually like it expanded the universe even more by showcasing that there's a demon world, but then there's like 3 different worlds. So it's like a realm with 3 different worlds in it. Then they had the nerve to go deeper and find out a little something about Mr. Supreme Kai here.
Or Mrs. Glind,
Yeah,
Mr. Glind,
yeah. Mr. Glorio
Mr.
called that
Glind.
out, and he didn't like answer it like in a "What are you talking about?" Like he answered that thing with confidence. So I'm like, wait, now obviously I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z in like years, so I need to go back and do a lot of refreshing. But I can't speak for you or anybody else, but I, at least for all this time, thought that the Kais was the race. Like I thought they were just the beings. These are the Kais. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, I guess Kai is just a title no different than the God of Destruction.
Right.
Because when you look at the God of Destructions, they're not all the same species. They're all gods of destruction, but like Beerus is not the same thing as Belmont. So now I'm like, is the Kai the same concept? Considering that the Supreme Kai is the connecting piece to the God of Destruction. So is Kai just a title? And the Supreme Kai that we have is just a species that was just given a title of Kai?
I I wouldn't say that, because if you look at all the different universes, the Kais are of the same race. The, there is no Kai or person that is deemed a Kai that doesn't look like what that race is. Now, obviously, there are different colors and stuff like that, but they for the most part look the same. Now, I will say this: before this confirmation of Glind or Glind, whatever, however you pronounce it, we did kind of have some origin of the Kais in the video games. I'm not sure if the anime itself references this,
Hmm.
but in the games, the Kais do have an origin. I forgot the name. I think it's called Shujin or something like that.
Hmm.
And it's basically like they're derived from like fruits. The Kais.
I did see that, but see what was interesting about that is I I got to do some more digging on that because ironically when that episode ended, I read I pulled up an article. It probably was like a wiki or something. I don't remember. It was like hours ago. Um, and I was reading up on it. I do remember seeing the whole fruit thing from the tree and stuff, but it was the article was basically talking more about like King Kai and the Western Kai. It wasn't really mentioning like Supreme Kai them. Like it kind of like put Supreme Kai and like Elder Kai and the Grand Kai. It put them in like a different category. Which also, just to revert back to what we said in the beginning,
Right, magical fruits. Yeah, they're derived from magical fruits that grow up the kaiju.
yes. But
Right.
also to bring up what we were saying earlier though about what I'm saying about like the species thing, is King Kai exactly like Supreme Kai?
You mean like race wise?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
obviously,
really.
we'll learn more about that. Maybe he is of a lower. I mean, he is technically a
He is
lower
a lower
class
rank,
Kai,
yes.
lower rank Kai. So maybe he is. Maybe in the demon realm, he's also from a lower class of in the demon realm as well. Maybe he's from level 3, or maybe he's from level 2. But there's hierarchies to the different levels. I mean, who's to say? We'll obviously find out. But yeah, this was definitely an interesting twist. Yeah, and maybe we'll also learn more. We're obviously gonna learn more about the Glen race,
Hmm.
and which kind of answers the question that's what we were saying before, kind of, or gives us more theories or more clarification on certain things that leads to more theories as to why his brother, Supreme Kai's brother, is it. Maybe he actually just lives there. Maybe that's where they're from. Because
Yeah.
Supreme Kai did say that this was his third time in the demon realm, I should say, but he said he's never been to the third world.
Yeah, exactly. He's only been to the well, I don't know if he's been to the first. I would assume he's been to the first, but yeah, for sure. He definitely said he's never been to the third world.
Yeah.
So which third world, good name for it. That's a wasteland there.
By the way, I don't know if you caught this, and
What?
maybe this is just me just being a movie guy. By the way, guys, for the record, I love anime, but I'm also a movie guy. The Star Wars references and themes and just similarities, like it is just abundant in this episode and in this setting. I mean,
How so?
like for instance, like just coming to a new planet, the portal, the person that needs to allow you to enter through the
Hmm.
different worlds, the names of certain areas, like it's just like going into the bar and seeing all these different kinds of creatures, ordering these very weird looking hamburgers,
Okay,
and then
okay, okay.
the I keep forgetting his name. Is his name Gordon or Gordo?
Glorio?
Glorio. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe said Gordon.
Yeah. Doesn't he remind you of Han Solo? With his
I actually did see something about
with
that.
his laser guns, and he's just shooting at bro, it was Star Wars esque down to the T, bro. I'm sorry. Like, yeah.
Hey,
and Goku is like Luke Skywalker with his poles. It's like his lightsaber. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me seeing that. But
hey,
yeah,
listen, if any of you see the same similarity, like let us know.
I do
But
recall Toriyama did say he was a fan of Star Wars.
bro, I wouldn't be shocked, bro. Like a lot of these mangaka, like they get inspiration from like the real world and stuff,
Yeah,
and other
Oda loves everything.
yeah, older, yeah. That's again, that is an episode in itself talking about the references in One Piece.
Yeah,
But
but
but yeah, trying to think like what else? Cause like a lot happened. Um, see, they got there. The smog was in the air. It kind of like slows them down. That was pretty interesting.
let's talk about that for a second. Do you think that this is gonna be like that specific aspect of that world is gonna be a way for Goku to train?
Oh, bro, I thought about that like immediately. Immediately when Goku got out and he like pieced that together, like I immediately thought that and was like, okay, um,
Goku's definitely gonna train, get stronger here.
he's going to train. Like he's going to like utilize this, and it's going to like do wonders for him. It's almost like him going and like and when he goes like the King Kai's planet with the enhanced gravity.
Yeah,
So it's like forcing his body to like adapt, which yeah, it's gonna definitely be some form of training to him. He's definitely going to adapt, obviously, and he's gonna adjust and get used to it. As you saw, like in the bar fight, like he's stretched out a little bit. Still, mind you, my man's was still eating his hamburgers. Much respect. Still ate his burgers. Still got a chance to eat all of them. Still whooped everybody's ass, but still ate his food. Stretched out a little bit, kind of got used to the air a little bit, and went in.
yeah.
But
I also thought it was very interesting because we got to learn a few new things about Supreme Kai himself and what his abilities are, and what the Kai's abilities are.
oh,
For
that
instance,
magic thing with the ears.
that yes, that is one of the things that was very cool.
Mm-hmm.
It also tells us that mortals are not even allowed in the demon realm, which is kind of obvious. Although I do remember there was a filler episode of Dragon Ball where Goku went to the demon realm, but it was filler, so I guess it doesn't count. Also, though, how the Kais are able to communicate information or just thoughts or whatever, just telepathically, kind of
Oh
similar to
yeah,
how
that was
Goku,
dope.
yeah, but that basically got discontinued once he enters into a different realm. Like when he was in the waiting area, he immediately lost. Actually, no. When they were going through the vortex initially,
Yeah,
he lost.
once they went into the mouth, that was it. That's why he was trying to hurry up.
Yeah, so it really does it just goes to show you how different and how separated the demon world is from Universe 7. If the demon world is literally its own thing, it could be the demon realm for all the different universes.
I don't know.
Or
See, go ahead, go ahead.
I don't know if that will ever get explained, and because remember this is before Super, so there's no need to explain this to the characters because they don't even know that there's different universes. But who's to say? But the Demon World is definitely separated from Universe 7. Like it really is its own thing.
And it's funny. I was thinking about that earlier because what made me think about that, something similar to that, was that okay, we have the demon realm. You know what I mean? So Goku, Glorio, and Kai went to the demon realm. But now I'm like, okay, well, Zamasu is a Kai, but he's from a different universe. Do they have their own demon realm?
Yeah, that's that.
Do you know what
That's
I mean? Like, there's more than one Kai in each world. Like, I'm pretty sure the other universes have a Western Kai, a Northern Kai, a Supreme Kai, a Elder Kai. Like, they have their own Kais. We saw that in the Tournament of Power. So it's like, okay, well, do they have their own demon realm? I would assume so. I don't think the demon realm would be just one thing for all the universes.
I mean, like I said, we'll find out or it'll just never be explained because remember this is before Super, so there's no need to really emphasize the different universes or even to mention it to the main characters because they're not supposed to know about the different universes.
Yeah, true
But
that.
who's to say? I
Which is
mean,
what, which is
if there is different demon realms per universe, like obviously that would make sense. But it'd also be interesting to if there only is one demon realm, that would also be another interesting
true that. Because
piece of
at
lore
the end of the
there.
day, like I said, I'm still hoping that this has a tie-in to a future arc for Super that comes after the Moro and Granola arc.
Oh, speaking of tie-in, I guess we learn more about King Goma that he's not necessarily as powerful as we anticipated him to be because Goryo said to Goku that he should be able to take him out since he defeated Majin Buu.
Yeah, you peep that too, right?
Yeah,
So he's powerful, but he's not like amplified power. But then again, who's to say? I don't know. Because what if Goma is a situation where like he's never revealed his true power?
that's
What
true.
if like Glorio only
But you know what?
knows of that?
But you know what? I don't think that he's lying or that he's even wrong here. Because based on the way this show is going and the way by the way, I'm about to give my thoughts on how I feel about it. I I think this show is going to be less about the action and more about the exploration.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
It's definitely taking like I said last episode, it's definitely taking Dragon Ball back to its roots. Like
Yeah.
Goku is just it's just getting into different shenanigans. He's meeting new people, different situations. Like it's very Dragon Ball. It's not really Dragon Ball Z. It's just very Dragon
Dragon Ball,
Ball
like, yeah, for sure.
esque. And him turning back into a child, you know, like it really is giving that nostalgic essence about
Running with
it.
a team again, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Vegeta them haven't even got there yet. Apparently, there's some little girl that we're gonna meet soon that was
Yeah.
like Glorio's little sister or something. I don't know. We don't know anything about her yet.
And like
But
I said, it's very Star Wars esque, so it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be focused a lot on world building, and I guess the world is gonna be the demon world here. So I'm actually very excited. That's why I think it will be a lot less focused on the action and just more about the adventure. But
it still
as
has
far as
action in it though.
yeah,
Obviously, because that bar
I'm
fight was
sure
fire.
yeah, I'm sure there's still gonna be a final battle, but I don't think it's gonna be what all of us think it is. I think it's gonna be some. I mean, we still have to learn about who the sister is intent and what her intentions are. We have
Hmm.
to learn about
We gotta
the
learn about
brothers' intentions.
Yeah, we gotta learn
You
about
know,
Glorio. What did you
yeah,
think about
what,
Glorio with the whole
yeah,
like I do work in the first world, and what kind of work would that be? This and that.
yeah.
Like,
He's a mystery to me
oh,
because
huge
and
mystery.
I still don't 100% trust him because if he was sent here by a king, why does he only have clearance to world 3? And if he's also working in level 1, why does he only have clearance to level, it's a bit strange. I don't think
I
he's
get what you're
necessarily a
saying,
bad guy. I don't think he's necessarily a bad guy, but
but he's up to something.
there's something he's not telling us. The same way I feel like the sister Arinsu, I don't think she is 100% in line with King Gomez.
Oh
She has her
nah,
own
bro,
intentions.
for sure.
But Glorio also is. I mean, it could go back to what we were saying last week. Like, what if they are working together in some form of capacity, and it is some way to try to bring the two siblings from Xenoverse,
Could be.
Mira and Toa,
Yeah,
in the canon without
exactly.
actually bringing the actual characters there.
Exactly. Bringing Goku there to potentially whatever for her or something like that. Again, still trying to figure her out because again, the key element to her is Doctor Arensu. So it's like you
I
obviously
also
do
yeah.
something of experimentation or something that will probably play a big role in the way the series goes.
I also want to figure out, and I have my theories, but I also want to know why exactly do they have to have these passcodes now to
Oh
get
yeah, because Supreme
because
Kai did say they didn't
he
used to have
said
to do that.
yeah, which also shows that he has been to Demon Realm a couple times.
Well, it did say he's
Even
from there though. Remember, he came on a ship.
well, yeah, but that was before he actually officially confirmed like, yeah, you're from the second world. But yeah, so I wonder what happened
Who knows?
to
And then that tunnel was
I
blocked off too by that light.
maybe it had something to do with Deborah and him getting captured by not captured but taken over by Bobbity.
Maybe. But then
I
would that really
That
block
could be my
off
theory.
all three worlds from each other?
No, I was saying like him getting captured. It just put everything on alert. So it's like, okay, we can't just let people in here all willy nilly. We have to really do verification, and because we don't want what happened to King Deborah to happen again.
Maybe,
You know,
maybe.
I don't know. I mean, that's one of my theories, but yeah, I'm definitely interested to see where that tidbit goes.
True
But
that.
yeah, overall, like I said, I'm enjoying the story. I don't think it's meant to be a long story. I think it's just meant to be a nice short adventure story to take Dragon Ball back to its roots, and
Hmm.
it's a placeholder in the meantime while they do whatever they're doing regarding Super, if they're doing anything regarding Super. But
What you
I could
digging?
also tell, I could also tell that Toriyama definitely had his hands on this because
Oh yeah.
it doesn't feel like a filler. It doesn't feel like filler at all. It definitely feels like Toriyama took his time with this, and that he's taking Dragon Ball back to its origins, which to a lot of people is the better series. Dragon Ball is said to be the better series compared to Dragon Ball Z,
Mhm.
as far as being a story and having cohesive storyline, characters, world building, which I agree with. In some aspects, action wise,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Dragon Ball
Dragon
Z,
Ball Z was more about the action though.
but other than that, like, yeah, obviously, Dragon Ball was the better story.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm enjoying Daima so far. It's phenomenal. And by the way, the animation,
Oh, phew,
chef's kiss,
phew. Trying to
chef's
tell you,
kiss.
boy. Sanji put his foot in it.
Yeah, they're
Listen,
they're, they're
bro.
doing their thing. They're doing their thing.
And I'm not gonna lie. Um, Glorio though, his fight scene to me, I don't know. I feel like he's more powerful than what he's letting off. Like, I feel like he's actually like potentially a powerhouse in a sense. Who knows? But he definitely has like the skills and like the ability. Now he hasn't showcased any like true like usage of ki per se, but he does show like strength and skill. So I'm not sure like how far his power really goes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll see.
Yeah.
Um,
Plus he
right
uses a
now, right
gun, so
now,
I don't know.
or I was gonna say right now he really is just giving Han Solo vibes. So we'll see how powerful he actually is. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. Daima so far pretty good in this episode. I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Also, if you're trying to get somewhere around the universe, don't travel with Goku. He might make the whatever
Oh
mad.
my gosh, Goku, Goku had me cracking up
Bro,
with the
this
goldfish.
this man. I mean, to be real, bro, he
Yeah,
does look like a big goldfish.
he
But
does.
but like
Go,
Kai said, like,
go,
bro, just shut up.
Goku, please read the room, bro.
He
Like,
don't know
read
how
the
to do
room.
that, boss. I mean, he don't know how to do that. It is what it is. He tried. It's all right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Is there
I'm.
anything else we missed? What you about to say?
Um,
I'm something.
no, I was gonna say I'm really curious to see if the GT effect happens when it comes to Goku's power. Like, is his power limited now because he's a child again? Like, remember in GT he couldn't last in Super Saiyan 3. Not that he could last in it forever when he was an adult, but he really could not last in it for a
I
long
think
time
I
because he was a child and
I
his
think
body couldn't
so.
handle that kind of power.
I think so because in episode I think two, yeah, episode two, it does Goku. Somebody says it. They basically point out that it seems as though they didn't necessarily become children. They just became like mini. So like their power is still like there. It's just
You have a stool
their
in here?
bodies are just smaller. So they have to try to like figure out how to like utilize, you know what I mean? Like how to use their bodies with their power that they have. Like we've already seen like images and stuff of, Goku and Vegeta still going Super Saiyan and stuff like that. And like remember he only got the power pole, for example, just because he couldn't reach because his body isn't as tall anymore. So he got the power
Yeah.
pole to help with like his reach. So it seems like his power is still there, but yes, he does have certain limitations because the small stature of the body, not per se can't handle things. It's just like you said, it can't utilize certain abilities and powers the same way as his adult body would.
Right.
So, he's gonna obviously be pretty limited in how he maneuvers, how he fights, and things like that. But
I want to know if we're gonna get Vegito, mini Vegito in this.
what?
We're obviously
Wow. What?
we're obviously not getting Gogeta because Gogeta's canon now and he debuted in Broly movie. So it'll be
Well, yeah, that's true.
interesting to see Vegeta. Wait, no, I don't think we will see him again because I think in Super they confirmed that they haven't done the Patara fusion since when they fought Majin Buu. So
Yeah, this
probably
this
will
show this
part
show doesn't give fusion vibe. Like it doesn't give the vibe of it's gonna have a fusion.
yeah,
And
like
if
I
it
said,
does, it's not gonna be like Goku them.
I don't think it's gonna be that focused on like getting stronger to defeat this being that is the ultimate being that we faced so far. I don't think it's gonna be that kind. I mean, maybe it will. Who's to say? How many episodes is it actually? Is it like a 25 episode series or is it season? Is it gonna be a seasonal thing or is it just a
I don't know if they ever gave that information. How many episodes? Let me see. How many episodes will Daima have? I don't know if they gave that information yet. Well, according to IMDb, that's the first thing that pops up. According to the interview with Daniel Castaneda, Toei Animation. Oh, this he's Toei Animation Latin America's licensing director. Apparently he hints at a 20 episode run.
20 episodes? Okay,
Yeah,
so it really is just gonna be a short, fun story, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to be some newfound. I mean, obviously, it takes place before Super,
yeah.
so
So
there's
it
no
can't be
need.
extremely long. I was
Yeah,
I was thinking at least 50, but
there also can't be any extreme like transformations or anything of the sort because Super begins with Super Saiyan 3 being the strongest thing that Goku has ever achieved at the time, solo, not fusion, anything like that, but just
yeah,
as a solo. Super Saiyan 3 was his peak.
yeah. And
So
you know
yeah,
what's funny about that? Like I was talking to my brother about that right earlier, and for some odd reason he keeps bringing up like I wonder who's gonna get like Super Saiyan 4. I said, bro, why do you keep bringing that up? What hint are you getting that? Why would we get Super Saiyan 4? Like, not ragging on my brother. Shouts out to my brother, much love. But I just was just confusing. I was just confused about like, why do you think we're gonna get Super? Why would we get Super Saiyan 4? Like that wouldn't make sense. Like
there really is no need for a Super Saiyan 4 in the story unless you're gonna give it to someone
nobody.
like. I mean, I would say the only person I don't think it makes sense to give it to anybody, but if you're going to give it to someone in the series, it would be Broly.
Well, yeah, but Broly's not here yet.
He means in Daima.
He's in Daima.
Your brother was saying in Daima we're gonna get Super Saiyan 4.
Yes.
I thought he meant in wait, that doesn't make any sense.
No,
What the
bro. I know. And
heck?
listen, bro. Listen, brother. We've already talked about this. Goku is the path of the angel. Vegeta's the path of the god of destruction. Gohan needs to go the path of the Kai. Piccolo will go the path of the dragon. Broly needs to be the only one that goes to the path of the Saiyan. So he is the only one that I feel like will be deserving of a canon Super Saiyan 4
Right,
transformation.
and we've had this discussion before, so I was assuming your brother was talking about just Dragon Ball
Oh
in general.
no,
I
this
didn't
man was
know.
talking about
I
in
didn't.
Daima.
But that doesn't make any sense
That's
because
why I'm like,
it takes place before Super. So if
that's
Super
why I'm
Saiyan 4 was
saying.
a transformation that existed, obviously Goku would have used it against Beerus. I don't think it would have fared any different because again, God Ki at the time was a big differentiating factor of like, if you're even going to be able to fight someone like Beerus.
Yeah, and
So yeah.
apparently, Mortal Daima and blah blah blah. Apparently, Dragon Ball Daima is apparently confirmed to be canon too. So if it's canon, then yeah, like we can't get things that. That's why I kept telling him, I'm like, bro, you just literally have to think back to when the Buu saga ended, and just think right after that. Like, so like, yes, Beerus exists, Whis exists, everything else, but in this series, they don't know that yet.
Well,
So it's
technically, if this is canon, technically Barris is still asleep.
exactly. You know what I mean? Like, so he's still asleep. Everybody else still exists. Everybody is still doing their thing. Broly's on the planet right now with his dad. You know, Frieza's still dead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stuff is still what it used to be. So you have to look at it from that perspective, leading up to Battle of Gods. So it's like this is just that. It's like a mini adventure that happened in between the instance of the end of the Buu saga, right before the beginning of Dragon Ball Super with Battle of Gods. The only
Right.
thing, like I said, that's why I'm so hopeful for it, bro, because it seems like it's a definite story that will flesh more of the lore of Dragon Ball out. And who knows? Maybe Super will kind of pick up on some of this like energy here, and we'll get more of these type of vibes. Super like lore and more like deeply intricate situations, and maybe a little bit more adventure, especially because like Moro's arc and Granola arc really like explores other parts of the universe and brings up more lore about like Boo and this and that and blah blah blah. Like, so it seems like Super could go a little bit ahead of like, all right, let's kind of open this universe up more, and Daima is going to be the piece that's going to help us like really open this up, because there's still like a lot of things in Super that we still don't know. I mean, let's just keep it real. There are universes that did not compete in the Tournament of Power because their warriors were so powerful they just were excluded.
Yeah.
So
True.
you know what I'm saying? And that's the scary part about Dragon Ball Super right now. Jiren was the big bad of this entire series. Like, when it came to power, Jiren was the man to beat. There are universes with people beyond him.
Correct.
Like, there's like not to switch off on a tangent here, but like Super is like got a lot of like unanswered questions that I'm hoping will get answered. Like who killed Jiren's people? Remember when that first came out, there was a lot of speculation that people were speculating that was Janemba. They were hoping like, hey man, this could be like Janemba's way of coming back, which is still potentially possible. Who knows? We
Right.
don't know. You know what I mean? All we got was a shadowy figure, and that was it. And then, you know what I mean? We don't know who like did it. So like that's a mystery. Um, the biggest mystery is just the Grand Priest. It's like I remember when he was first like really introduced, there were people speculating that I think you said it, like maybe, I don't remember, but people were speculating that he can't be trusted.
No,
Like,
I was definitely one of those. I was like, this
okay,
guy
so it
seems
was you.
like
All
he's
right.
very. He seems like like he has other sinister intentions.
Yeah.
Which
So
who's to say? I don't know. Maybe he is just who he is. What
yeah,
I really want to know is who are these other fighters that are in the top 5 fighters in the universe besides the Grand Priest?
that's true. That's true. I mean,
That
we do know like Zamala would be one. The creator of Zamala, right? That was his name. The creator of the Super Dragon Balls.
yeah,
Yeah. So to me, he has to be one. Like, he
he
has to
could
be
be
one.
one. He could be one.
Yeah, Zamala.
I'm not
I
saying
mean, Zalama,
I'm
Zalama,
not
Zalama.
I'm not saying that he is one because he also
Yeah,
could not be one. He could just be just very powerful in terms of like magic and creating the super Dragon Balls. He doesn't necessarily have to be a fighter. I mean, Kami wasn't a powerhouse. He was just very skilled. Dende's not a powerhouse. He's
that's
just very
true.
skilled with magic. You know.
That's true.
I mean, this guy, this new guy, this new Namekian, he's not. necessarily. I mean, we don't know. He could be a skilled
Hey
fighter, but
man,
it doesn't seem
get
like
off Pops, bro. Pops was doing his thing. Pops
it.
was doing his
You know.
thing. You know?
But yeah, I would like to, bro. Like, and like, bro, that's the craziest part about Dragon Ball Super. It's like Goku's main objective in Super is to eventually surpass Beerus, but Beerus is not as strong as Whis.
No, he's
You
far
know,
from it.
and Whis is not necessarily even probably the strongest angel.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think it was said that
beside
Vados is stronger than him.
besides his father. Like,
Yeah,
obviously his father, so it's like, bro, even if Goku surpasses Beerus, it's like
there's still
there's
much more to
still
go.
there's still if they even want to go there, but it's like, yeah, like if they do end with Goku surpassing Beerus and that's the end of the Dragon Ball franchise, like it will end with Goku not even being the strongest person in the multiverse. Goku and Vegeta. It won't. It's not gonna end that way.
Yeah,
He just surpassed
I
one of the most
mean,
powerful people in the multiverse, but
he'll
he's
be the
not gonna
strongest
be
person
the
in
most
his
powerful.
universe.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like, come on.
which is still a feat. That is a major feat to be the
Well,
strongest being in your universe.
technically, it would still be Whis.
I guess so. Yeah, he isn't, but I mean, he's an angel, so
I guess it doesn't count, but
he is a
well,
part of
then
that
again,
universe, but he's an
well, then again,
angel, and he's excluded from like Eraser and stuff. So
is Whis more powerful than Beerus? Remember the
yes,
conversation we always have is like, is he more powerful than him?
yes. Remember, we already said that Beerus potentially is more destructively powerful, but as far as like this power, skill, and just like strength and ability, it's Whis.
Yeah,
Like
but that doesn't necessarily mean you're more powerful. Like strength and ability scaling that to me is different than like a powerhouse. It's very similar to what we were talking about before with like someone being a planet buster versus someone who's not. Would that person beat that person in a fight? Not necessarily. But are they more powerful? Sure, they have more. They have more, like you said, destructive power. But to most people, power is like destructive power. Like, I have this much power, whereas like, and I will admit that some people do think that like strength and speed and stuff that is also power. But at the same time, it's like when most people think of power, it's like I can destroy this whole entire arena in a split second.
but see, that's the thing though, bro. We won't know unless the angels actually fight.
No, it's a mystery right now. I mean, obviously, like with Ultra Instinct, like we get to see what kind of power the angels, or skill, I should say, the angels have as to why they can never even touch Whis in the first place. But Whis has
Yeah.
never actually demonstrated any like serious power feats.
Well,
And
yeah,
if he
in that sense, yeah, and like
and
powerhouse
if
feats.
and if he's not as powerful as Beerus, I actually would kind of prefer that, because to me, destructive power, I would actually kind of prefer that because he's an angel. To me, these assigned roles are there for a reason.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, he'll probably beat Beerus in a fight, but Beerus can destroy an entire planet in a split second without even thinking about it.
Yeah,
You know?
but then this is where it gets interesting because someone like Whis probably doesn't need to do all that. It's like, okay, you could destroy a planet, I can destroy you. It's like
Yeah.
whatever, you know what I mean? Like, Whis brought Frieza back from the dead, so like their sense of power is like something completely different. And who knows, Whis could be someone who can destroy planets and stuff like that if he wanted to. He might have that power, but it's just like,
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying like we haven't really seen those kind of feats yet. But I also would say that may not necessarily even be a power that he possesses, because he's not supposed to have that kind of power.
exactly,
That isn't the way the structure of things is supposed to work with the divine.
exactly. So at the end of the day,
You know?
it's just like, who knows, man? Like, the angels. You're right. They're still one of the biggest mysteries in the entire series. It's like, because they're bound by so many like laws and rules that they can't interfere in the you know the conflicts of the mortals. Like, they just can't interfere. So all we
Yeah.
can get is like him training Goku, them, him one shotting Beerus and completely knocking Beerus out, Um,
I will say though, when he was training Goku with Ultra Instinct, and he finally put down his staff, and it was like ready. That was one of the coldest moments ever, bro.
yeah,
I was
bro.
like, I
Yeah,
remember
bro.
that. Oh, that was so dope.
Like,
And
and
Goku couldn't do anything to him, even in MUI. It was like, wow, this guy really Goku really has a long way to go. If he will ever surpass Whis, I don't know. You
yeah,
know,
and it's like
I mean, Beerus has never surpassed Whis, but I don't think Beerus will surpass Whis. But
I
Beerus
doubt it.
is the
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
Beerus is the goal.
Bears is the goal, and we just gotta wait and see, man. Like, and I'm just hoping. That's why I'm saying, like, Super has so many unanswered questions, bro. So I'm hoping that it continues, because who knows? I don't know how they would write it, but I think it would be like pretty dope to actually see like the angels fight. I don't know
I
what
mean,
reason it would be for them to have to get involved.
unfortunately, I don't think it's ever gonna be what it was originally intended to be unless Toriyama told someone what he wanted, where he wanted the story to go.
Maybe, maybe.
If
Uh,
not, it's gonna be someone else's vision.
I mean, it can be. I mean, his apprentice. I mean, his apprentice could just take on, and who knows? We could still just get something great, But it's just,
I'm sure Toriyama told somebody where he generally wants the direction of the story to go. The same way I'm sure Oda has told someone, like maybe his apprentice if he has one, where he want. Like actually, no, I do believe Oda has told someone. I think it was his apprentice. He told where the ending of One Piece.
hmm
I don't think he said exactly how we're gonna get there, but he knows how it's gonna end.
I don't know, man.
How he wants it to end. By the way, I think I heard someone say somewhere that towards the end of the final panels of One Piece, we're finally gonna see someone with an eye patch.
Yeah, and you told me a while back. Again, just a heads up, guys. One Piece has literally become one of my, if not the my favorite series now. But Kristoff is ahead of me. Kristoff is caught up. I'm in Dressrosa.
Yeah,
So I had
guys,
a bit of a slow start, but when I
and
got in there,
Luke.
I got in there.
Yeah, and as for me, Luffy is my twin, Shanks is my godfather, and Dragon is my uncle.
Oh, so Luffy your twin, but Dragon's your uncle.
He's not my actual
T-
twin.
oh, because I'm about to say, please help me make it make sense.
He's not my actual twin. He's like, oh, twin,
I don't think
twin.
Luffy would say that.
I don't think Luffy would say that, but
I
he's
don't,
my
I don't,
twin.
I don't
Yeah.
think Luffy would say that. But,
You know what I'm saying? I
uh,
am Luffy. I am Gear 5. Fuck y'all niggas.
but, other things I guess I could bring up is like, uh, Kristoff hasn't played it yet, but I just need to put it out there because I recently just got it. Sparking fucking Zero is amazing. I that listen, Spark. I like I told him earlier, man. I'm like, bro, Sparking Zero is more Dragon Ball Z than Dragon Ball Z is. I'm like, bro, this was like long awaited, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like Bandai, they delivered. They delivered with this. This is a very good like continuation of the Budokai Tenkaichi series. It's just I'm probably gonna play it when we're done with the podcast, but yeah, man, it's a very very dope game. If anybody hasn't tried it out yet, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, even if you're not a Dragon Ball fan, it's just a dope game. Like, um, lots of characters. Albeit a lot of the character slots are the same character. Like Goku's in there probably like 20 times. Frieza's in there about 10. You know, so there's situations. But the good thing is we are getting like DLC. So more characters will be added. I'm hoping it pulls like a Smash Bros type of concept, but it just keeps adding more and more characters over time. Um, but yeah, and the what ifs in the story. By the way, Chris, did you know about the what ifs in the story in the game?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the what
Yes.
ifs, like that was actually a very good touch. Um, it also shows to me that Bandai and possibly just the Dragon Ball like company in itself, like they're listening to fans because the fact that Gohan Black is in the story, and that was always just a thing that was just talked about on the internet about how like Gohan Black would have been like a better character than Goku Black. But
Well,
you could,
that's a spoiler.
what's a spoiler?
I didn't know Gohan Black was a thing. Who know, maybe I would have stumbled across it when I started playing.
That ain't no spoiler, man.
I
No
don't know.
spoiler, man. That's all, man. Listen, literally, you just go on the internet and it's the whole brother. It's the series, and it's got just these what if moments. And
Yeah.
but you know about Gohan Black anyway. You know what I'm saying? It would be the same concept as Goku, but instead it would be Gohan's body.
Yeah, which honestly it does make more sense.
Yeah, like if you want to go to the actual story of Super, it's like I can't
And
argue when I hear that because it's like that would have made the whole impact with Trunks a lot deeper. It would have made like Gohan's character develop a lot more. It would still make Goku develop because it's like his son is like
but I
causing
get it.
terror.
I get it. I get it because Zamasu fought Goku and that's what kind of started the whole bit. So I understand why they made it like from a writing perspective. They made it make sense, but for it to really have a lot more weight, it should have been future Gohan's body. That would have really
It could have
that
been
would have
any Gohan's body. It could, you know what I mean? It didn't have to be future Gohan's body, but it just had to be
well
Gohan.
wasn't it well wasn't it wait Goku yeah I mean I guess but if it was future Gohan it definitely would have hit a lot harder
Hmm.
for Trunks.
I mean, but
Speaking
yeah.
of Sparking Zero, talking about a video game which you bought today. Do you want to talk about what we're currently watching and reading
Oh,
besides Dragon Ball Daima?
sure. So yeah. Um, let's see. I guess right now one of my favorite go tos. Hear me out, people. Hear me out. Hear me out. You know, your boy Mike. He dibbles and dabs beyond shonen sometimes. You know, one of my favorite series right now. It has a special place in my heart right now. Uzuki-chan wants to hang out.
Oh
Listen.
jeez.
Listen. Oh, jeez, me boy, about my girl,
Oh,
Hana
this guy.
Uzuki. Hana Uzuki is the GOAT right now. Okay? Listen, that's a series that I started when it dropped years ago. But I kind of like got busy in life and then I kind of like stopped watching after a while. Then season two came, so forth, so forth. So recently, I picked it back up. It's been so long, so I just went on ahead and just started it back over. I'm very happy I did start it back over because it still makes me smile, still makes me laugh probably every 2 minutes. Um, if y'all don't know, Uzuki-chan is
Slice of life.
it's a slice of life rom-com basically about these two people, Sakurai and Uzuki, who have known each other since high school. Now they're in college now, and secretly they like each other, and they always showcase it. But both of them just are too naive to actually like accept and realize that that's what's actually happening. That they just like each other. But the rest of the world sees it. They just don't see it. And long story short, their friends, like their mutual friends, team up together, and their whole goal is to help push these two along to becoming a couple. So
Yeah.
it's a very like innocently done, well, innocent in quotation marks because Uzuki-chan does have a lot of etchy moments, but but so innocently in a sense But it's a love story of two people who are coming together and figuring out like how to express these feelings of being together, and then eventually like learning how to be a couple with each other and live happily. But man, listen, it's it's hilarious. um every episode to me is like just a day-to-day adventure of these two and what they're gonna get into, and it's just always just fun, bro. It's just a fun series to watch. Unfortunately, there is no season three. I had to go to the manga now. But if you are interested in slice of life rom coms, or you like etchy, or you like you know anime chicks with big ass titties, hey, listen, you know Uzuki-chan wants to hang out. I don't want to say too much more. That's my heat. Outside of Uzuki-chan, another
That's
one
a
of my.
very that's a very professional way of saying she got big tits, so I want to watch.
I mean, listen, brother, hear me out. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Yes, that could or could not be a factor in why you would watch.
I'm trolling.
You, you, you know,
I'm trolling you right now, even though
you
I'm
know,
I'm I'm
you know,
I'm
you know.
halfway trolling you because I know the tits is yo. You want to know what the crazy thing? You said something crazy to me yesterday that made me intrigued to actually check out this show, which I will tonight. I promise.
What? What I said?
Uz, U- he said to me Uzuki is top waifu right now, and I said above Asuna Yuki from Sword Art Online. He said, "Yep." I said,
Oh,
"Wait a minute."
yeah. Listen, bro. Listen, brother. Listen. Like I said, I'll get back to you when I'm off my Uzuki-chan high. But like I explained to you yesterday, personally, she is pretty much Asuna with more personality. Like I said, that's all I could give you. Like she's Asuna with more personality in more ways than one. She has more personality up front, and she has just more personality. You know what I mean? just say, just say it. But nah, bro.
Yes,
Like
yes, I get it.
she's
I get it. Her tits are bigger than Asuna's. I get it. I get it. I
I,
get it, bro.
brother. I'm just saying.
I get
But
it. I get
at
it.
the
You know
end
what I'm
of the day,
saying?
man, listen, I'm just being honest with you, bro. She is definitely one of those characters where, because I don't know, she's just a real character to me. I don't know why. Like she's just real to me. So it's just like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Like she's just a dope character. So I'm like, all right, like I feel like she's cool. Um, but yeah, so like I said, when you finally watch it, hopefully tonight, maybe, not sure, we'll find out. Um, you give me your feedback. Like I said, don't give me your feedback after two episodes. Maybe finish season one first. That's 12 episodes. You can
Oh, trust
finish
me,
that in
bro.
a day.
Yes, bro. Trust me, bro. I know how to watch anime, especially ecchi anime or slice of life, whatever you whatever.
It's slice of life rom com with a bit of edgy, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, all right, all right. I
But
got you.
but outside of
And
Uzuki-chan, the only other things that I'm really going heavy on is obviously One Piece. I did take a little bit of a break from it. I told Christoph I think I burnt myself out because I had a time period from oh Jesus, what was that? Did I start that at Skypiea, or did that like time period start at like Water Seven?
it was more so like Water Seven, where you really just started to get engaged. Like once we met Aokiji, that's when well you met Aokiji because I was in
Yeah, you
Wano.
you would
Once
yeah.
when you met Aokiji, by the way, Aokiji's like top three favorite characters of all time in One Piece for me. Maybe not right now, for those of you that know. But yeah, when he met Aokiji, he was like, wait. What type of scaling is happening right now?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, from since then, it's just been nonstop. Like he caught up so quickly. He made it to Marine Ford. We actually watched I watched it with him. And he went through it, guys.
Yeah. I
So And like a
Yeah.
lot, and like a lot of us, after Fisherman Island, when we get to Punk Hazard, he kind of started to slow down because it's you go through that journey. It's that roller
Yeah, man.
coaster,
To go
that
from
roller
Water 7
coaster.
all the way to Punk Hazard
You know,
non-stop,
the
like
same
banging
thing
out like
happened to me. The same thing happened to me, so I couldn't get mad at him, which is why he started to eventually start reading the manga to kind of like catch up a little bit quicker and also kind of like skip a lot of the drag that tends to happen, particularly post time skip. Although he's going back and forth between watching and
yeah.
reading. But yeah, he's in Dressrosa right now. He's chilling with Dofi and Rebecca.
Menace.
Uh, yeah. So yeah.
Menace.
Um,
Other than
anything
that
else?
is oh yeah, other than that, the only other two like heavy hitters for me would be phew, speaking of which, that new chapter just dropped today. Kagurabachi. Listen, that I'm trying to get this man on. He's read like I
Hey,
think the
hey,
first
hey,
chapter, but
hey. My turn is coming up soon. My turn is coming up soon.
sir,
Finish.
come on, bro. One Piece is one chapter. What, a week now?
Hey. My turn is coming up
If the
soon.
anime's on a 6 month hiatus, brother, you could bang out 54 chapters, my boy.
My turn is coming up soon. Finish.
you know,
Finish
you
your
know, you
point.
know, you know. All right, all right. Well, Kagurabachi, that right now is like one of my favorite series out right now. Like I'm locked into that one. Like I'm every time I finish a chapter, I'm like eager for the next chapter. So like I'm not gonna say too much about that one. That's I can matter of fact, I'll talk about that in the next video probably, or I might drop like a little quick 5-10 minutes something maybe sometime this week and just get my thoughts on it. But yeah, Kagurabachi is that heat, and I really hope that it does get animated because it definitely deserves that. And if you listen, if y'all haven't, alright,
I'll
if
be
you
real.
haven't checked out
I'll be
Kagurabachi, check it out,
I'll be real. Kagurabachi is so popular. I think it's gonna be the next JJK once it gets animated, bro.
bro. I they might be bigger.
Honestly. So for me, I'll go
And the
from
last one is on Wild Strawberry. Wild Strawberry is the only one
okay.
I'm locked into. But go ahead.
Yeah. I'll go from least to most important. So yeah. So I am starting Uzaki Chan from my boy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
boy.
I will
Yeah.
be I will be watching that. I'm also going to finish up with JJK because I started then I stopped.
Yeah, I gotta
But
catch you back on that too.
I will catch up on JJK. As far as watching, that it's mostly those two for now because One Piece is on it's on a hiatus. By the way, I am gonna do a short little review on the One Piece fan letter episode. I told bro to watch it because it's not really a spoiler, but he doesn't want to watch it, so
Nah,
he'll just wait until 2026 to watch it.
maybe sooner
Yeah,
than
but,
that.
but
Because if I lock
I will
back
I
in, it's over.
I will do like a 5 to 10 minute review of my thoughts in it. But for right now, greatest episode of One Piece of all time. I also will do a short review on the One Piece chapter, latest chapter, because I'm also reading the manga. And I'll probably release that sometime this week as well. After I read it. I didn't read it yet. But One Piece is so good right now, bro.
One Piece was good when it began.
Also, I am reading Kagurabachi as well.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, because that first chapter, I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
that bad.
this,
That
this, that
bad.
one, this, that one. What I'm saying. So yeah, those are the things that I'm currently watching and reading at the moment. As well as Daima, obviously. I guess
Oh,
Daima is.
yeah, for me too. Yeah, obviously, yeah. We just had a whole,
Um,
like, what, 15-20 minute talk about that. So, yeah, Daima,
it
yeah.
was it was like 30 to 40 to be
Hey,
honest with
hey,
you,
listen, 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 listen. Tomato,
but
tomato, potato, potato.
but yeah, yeah. So I think we can wrap it up. We're going for about an hour now. I think we talked about a lot of stuff today.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
thing, there's things that we could have got into, but that's gonna take like a whole other hour.
Yeah, the things that we about to get it. Listen, okay, we'll just tell you like this. The things that we were going to get into was going to be like Naruto related.
Yeah.
There's a lot that we have to talk about. To be quite honest, guys, the next episode that drops will probably possibly just be Naruto
Honestly,
based.
honestly, it's so much stuff. We should just start a whole different podcast called Grand Frontier Naruto Rants.
Trying to tell you, bro. But uh, but yeah, guys. So that's pretty much we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You know, we like to thank you guys. You know, for taking a listen, chilling with us. You know, it's always a
Like,
vibe
subscribe, comment, share. The whole shebang. You can follow our social medias. You can also follow us individually. We'll link all that in the description.
for sure. For sure.
If you guys want to reach out or comment with ideas of what to talk about the next episode or just in general, feel free to comment that as well. We love you guys.
Oh, and to tie in on that too, if you guys ever like he said, reach out about anything that you want us to talk about. Like, hey, me and Christoph love like versus debates too. So like,
Oh,
if you have like a character versus a character, especially if we know the characters, we shoot it in there. If you want to do a Naruto versus Luffy, hit us
that's a
up. If you want
whole
to do,
that could be a whole podcast in of itself. Oh, also, it doesn't have to just be anime characters. It could also be like super, because I'm also a superhero fanatic as well. It could be Marvel, it could be DC. I love the Flash, is my favorite superhero. I love Spider-Man, Batman.
hmm
Like, and I'm also like very like nerdy, like the Beyonder, like like, bro. I'm that guy.
yeah.
So you can do that too.
Yeah, for sure.
So
And you can also just drop it in the comments too. We can also conversate in there as well, guys. So but yeah, um, you know, it's all love, guys. I hope everyone's having a great time. Continue having a good day. Get out there, be great, make it happen.
yeah, man.
All
Peace
right,
out.
peace, guys.